Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Christine with Momspiration 412, founder of EduPlay. Welcome to EduPlay Learning with Miss Christine. Today what we're going to do is we're going to talk all about our letter of the week. Does anyone know what the letter of the week is? What is that letter right there? It is the letter D. Very good. All right, let's practice sounding it out first. And words that start with the letter D, and then we're gonna practice writing it, okay? Tracing it and writing it. Here we go, ready? D, duck, donut, dolphin, door. Very good. These are some words that start with the letter D. What I would love for you to do is find other words that start with the letter D. Maybe around your house. Maybe animals, maybe your favorite toy, all right? Think of things that start with the letter D and brainstorm them. You can write them down. You could just talk about them. You could even go find them in your house if you have them. All right, next what we're gonna do is we are gonna practice writing the letter D. So you have your activity sheet. And what we're gonna do is I am going to pick up my piece of chalk and I'm gonna show you how to write it together, okay? We're gonna trace it in the air. We're gonna first go from the top to the bottom and a big line down. Very good. Then you're gonna pick your pencil, your crayon, or your chalk up and you're gonna go all the way around for a big old belly there that's gonna take up both lines, okay? So we're gonna go from the top to the bottom. And then we're gonna go back to the top and just go all the way around to that bottom line, okay? That is our D, okay? And then we also have our lowercase d, and the lowercase d, we're gonna go a line down, and then we're gonna make a little line going backwards. So it's not a belly, it goes backwards. So some people said diaper, it could be like a diaper, it's behind. I called it a dupa. I don't know if that's right or not, but I thought it was pretty funny. My kids thought it was funny. So a D, the best way to make a line down and then it goes backwards, okay? All right, boys and girls. So I hope you guys are having so much fun and able to practice this letter with me. So let's go ahead and write on the board first and then let's write it on our paper, all right? So we are gonna go straight down from the top line to the bottom line, okay? Or like I said before, you guys can just write these on a blank piece of paper, on a whiteboard, on a chalkboard, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to have lines, okay? You're gonna go from here, from a big line. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your pencil, your crayon, or your chalk, or your marker. You're gonna go to that top line. And you're gonna go all the way around, okay? And give it all the way around to the bottom, okay? So then when we go to make our lowercase d, we are then going to make another line, a tall line. Oops, I didn't leave enough room. All right, we're gonna do it back here. Okay, can you guys see? Yep. All right, we're gonna make a line and we're not gonna go this way. We're not gonna give it a belly. Okay, we're gonna go backwards. We're gonna go like this, okay? And there is your D, okay? So an uppercase and a lowercase d. So let's practice on your activity sheet here, okay? You are first going to start at the top line and you're gonna go from the top to the bottom and stop. Moms and dads, if they are having difficulty knowing where to start and knowing where to stop, you can always make this line green and this line red. So you would start, now it doesn't always work that way because some letters we start down at the bottom, but for D it definitely does. You can go from the green and then you're gonna stop at the red and then you're gonna pick it back up and go from the green, make it a big, a round, and then stop at the red. Very good. So then you could do that again. You can also go around. You can also write these a couple times and have your kiddos trace them in crayons or chalk or markers, anything that would work for them. Then we're gonna move to the lowercase d. Again, the same thing. We're gonna go from the top to the bottom. And then when we do our D, we're going to go backwards. Now, one of the tricks that I did see, probably on a TikTok video, was starting with the letter C. All right? When you go to write the lowercase d, start with the letter C. And then C turns into a D with a line just like that. Okay? So when you're thinking of D in your head, what comes before D? Well, C comes before D. So I'm going to make a C, and then I'm going to make a line down. Not the way that I learned how to do it, but it's a very good trick, okay? Or you can practice the line down first, and then you can go backwards, okay? All different ways. You can then practice, boys and girls, what is this a picture of? It is a dog, that's right. You can practice writing the word dog, D. Again, you can write your lowercase d however you want. O, and then a G. Very good. There's your dog, and you can practice writing that a couple more times. Think of other words that start with the letter D, and then don't forget to do your letter hunt on the back and practice all of the sounds that start with the letter D. I can't wait to see what kind of words that you guys come up with that start with the letter D, okay? And go ahead and draw them. You can color them. You can write them on the chalkboard, whatever. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. All right, guys, I hope you're having so much fun learning about the letter D for short and practice writing it. Remember, guys, see each moment as a chance to learn, create, and have fun. Bye, guys.